Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about a very tough subject which frustrates me, and it should frustrate you too. We're talking about the Mormons. Actually, we're not talking about specifically Mormons, but this family are Mormons, and I feel like at some point I really need to do a deep dive into the Mormon vlogging or family vlogging community, because it is huge. There's so many of them. Every channel have so many kids and they vlog the shit out of them, and obviously that's wrong, but that's another story for another day. Today we're talking about a channel called Yawi Vlogs. They are Yawi, which stands for You Are Worth It, and they are a family of 7 kids, 1 mother and 1 father, and they've done a number of collaborations with the 8 Passengers, so that's where they may be familiar. Or I've done a couple of videos on these before, because they are not good people in general. They vlog everything and anything that moves. They vlogged their dog passing away, putting their actual dog down. They vlogged it as it took its last breaths, and then they buried it. That is how sick and depraved they are when it comes to vlogging. As long as it gets the tears, as long as it gets the emotions, the traction, the engagement, they don't care what it is that they vlog. They've even vlogged their grandma's funeral. This is how bad they will go. It is sick and insane. Now today we're talking about a video that popped up on my feed. It was entitled Her Very First Time. Now, not just her first time, but her very first time, in capitals. Very, right? With the thumbnail of one of their kids, their 15-year-old child. And I thought, okay, so I wonder what this very first time was, because obviously they know what they're doing. Anybody who has half a brain cell knows what they're insinuating, and it's sick for them to be insinuating that about their 15-year-old child. Any of their kids, in fact. I mean, imagine, even if it was an adult, even if it was an adult child, could you imagine saying that about your own kid? It's just weird anyway. But then saying it about your child, and it just becomes a whole new level of sick. They're trying to attract that sort of people, the type of people you don't want to watch your kids, and they do want them to watch their kids. I mean, I wouldn't say that unless it was true, unless I actually believed it, because I think it's a very steep decline in morality when it comes to actually intentionally pimping out your kids to the wrong crowd like that, right? So, but I've got to say, there's literally no other interpretation that I can think of. Maybe you can think of something that maybe they intended them to mean, because what could... I can't think of anything. Maybe it's my brain that's wired to think that way, but I literally can't think of anything that they were intending it to mean, like, I don't know. But does anybody want to know what her very first time was doing? And it's worse than I even imagined it would be. Her very first time was making apple pie. Yeah, she baked an apple pie. It was her very first time doing that.
We came up to the construction zone after Savannah made her very first apple pie.
I'm so happy about it. Even though I'm not a big fan of apple pie, but I'm so happy about it still.
So well done. That was very worth pimping your kid out for. There you go. I have no words. But yeah, this needs to stop. They are also very guilty, and I might go back over them again at some point to explain exactly everything that they've done wrong, because I think I did a surface level sweep of their channel before where I just found basic things that were wrong with them, but there is so much more. They film every, and I mean literally every single cut, bruise, scrape, blood spatter that their kids ever produce every single day, because they're a daily vlogging channel. Every single day there's something new, something's happened. If nothing has happened, then they try and clickbait that something's happened. It's just incessant. And okay, quick note, I was gonna show a screen recording of all the hurt and injury and sickness type videos to give you an idea, but there were far too many, and I actually gave up recording it because there's too many. That gives me an inkling that we really need to delve further into this family, because the amount of, that's nothing like I've ever seen before. Okay, back to the video. They do that. They obviously do all the other crap that comes with family vlogging and invading their kids' privacy and vlogging stuff like that they shouldn't be vlogging. But yeah, it's insane. These are insane, and I know that many of you probably don't know who they are. I understand that, I get that, and you might not be overly interested in this particular family, but it still needs to be discussed, particularly as it is a part of a wider problem within the Mormon community, whereby they all seem to vlog their kids, and they all pretty much exclusively have multiple children to exploit. So there is that. Anyway, with that being said, I'll bid you goodbye for the day, and please have a lovely day. I've got a very intense video coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. This is just a little taster session just to get your blood boiling a little bit, so we can go in for the kill for the next video. So everybody, take care, have a lovely day, stay warm, wrap up, it's getting cold out there, and I'll see you again soon in another video. Take care, bye bye.